Hi, I'm Gloria Polaron, one of the founders here at Leantime. To walk you through our strategy management features, how to use them, what they're for, and why exactly would you find a strategy features in a project management tool. Be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for future content, and let's take a look. Hi, this is our introduction to our strategy overview. First things first is that I will start on our home screen so you can kind of get an idea. Typically you start on this screen when you're getting ready to start, and then you'll click over to the project selector. So the way strategies are set up here in Leantime is that we have strategies that then trickle down into plans or programs. You can also use this in a portfolio format. And then they trickle down into your projects. These features are currently only available on our cloud platform as of October 9th, 2023. Maybe there'll be more videos before this is outdated, but just to call that out, in the very near future, so within the next month, these features will also be available in our open source space as plugins that you can install to enhance your workflows. There are several paid options. So in our middle-ish plan, so we have our free plan, and then we have Core Plus Strategy, which is just the strategy, and then you have strategy plus the program plans, and then you have everything. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how Leantime uses strategy and what that looks like and how to use it. So we've been working on some samples of how to kind of envision some of the workflows. Strategy does not have to just be strategy. Strategy can also be products. Strategy can be clients. Strategy can be, so in a product case, I might have, this is my hardware products, this is my software products, this is client services. You can also do it as departments, so marketing, engineering, design, and so forth. Doing all of that gives you the ability to really hone into what is the plan and vision for each type of function you're using it for. One reason that we found this feature so important is that it adds in those layers of complexity that you tend to have in team and organizational structures, but then also allows you to define them. So in this case, you can see that this strategy is for an academic institution. So say you're a school or a college, and then you have plans, which are also programs that are academics, and inside academics is ninth grade curriculum development. Then you also have community, which will have school community, or then facilities, so your grounds, improved resources, new construction, renovation, so internal projects. For the sake of discussion today, we're going to go to Vision Tech Solutions. So opening that up, we have plans for Customer Enhancement Program and Innovation Accelerator Program with additional projects underneath both. I'm already in Vision Tech Solutions. Even though you can see my home screen over here, my project selector is already on this strategy. So I'm going to click into Overview. When you go to fill out a Leantime strategy, you'll see executive summary, company purpose, strategic vision. We always recommend that you go purpose, vision, and then your anchors and your goals. And you can add in your projects, programs or projects then or later, but fill all of those out before you get to the executive summary. The goal of the executive summary is to be a digestible chunk of what exactly you're working towards, and a snippet that helps everyone maintain and be on the same page. The purpose is really why your company exists, and then your strategic vision is how you're changing the world. Anchors, on the other hand, are really strategic focus areas. So the system comes pre-titled with customer, financial, internal processes, and learning and growth. Those are core functions that all likely in some capacity, depending on how you're setting up your project, relate to how do you get to that vision and how do you get to that purpose. So from there, a strategic anchor can be then set up, and there's a description that helps summarize how does this impact, what does this relate to the tool, what does this relate to the work we're doing, and then you set goals and metrics. You can access these points to edit them from this screen. And then after that, you'll get programs and projects, and you'll be able to see the progress that the programs and projects are making. And I just rolled that out on my screen, so that kind of looked a little goofy. Sorry about that. So I could click into the programs if I wanted from here, but we are going to first start with the strategic anchor screen. Also here on the side, strategic anchors reiterate where you can edit that description, and then you can add goals into here. So I'm just going to click into customer retention. Customer retention is the goal. We're using retention rate. The value we started at is percentage, so 20%. Current value is 30%, and our goal value is we want to retain 85% of our customers. Relates to goal. This is if we are using this underneath another goal. So we can title it, but this is the parent goal, so there are no goals underneath it. We can list at the start and stop dates. Then dependency reporting. So if you have the strategy management features, you can link and report, which means that you could create a goal in a project or a program and use that goal to update the value here. So you would create the goal in a project, set this, tell this that it's the parent, this one is the parent. So you'll need customer retention as the parent, and then those projects, as those goals get updated, will then also update up here. A link only is if you have a goal that doesn't have a metric that is equal, but you still want to see the progress, and then do not link is that the projects and programs don't come back up. You can change the tracking status, and then you can also look at the related goals. So in this one, in the customer experience enhancement program, there is another goal where this is also being reported up to. And then you see the progress here. You can see who is assigned to the responsibility of a goal. And then you can also create new strategic anchors from here. So it's in a board format, but you would create them. You can also edit the titles of these. So you don't like customer, you want them, right now you're focusing on product development. So this would be the goals, product development. From there, I'm gonna look at strategy boards. So that is a quick overview of how the strategic anchors work. Strategy boards. So in Leantime, one of the things that is often missing in communication is that knowledge piece. So if I am a product manager at an organization and I have been doing all of this research about why we should build this specific product, who cares about it, what does it look like when it's built, if I do this, and I have done this, I create those thoughts and all of that research and I compile it into a document. And for one, I'm notorious of naming my files incorrectly, or just forgetting to name them and knowing where they're at and what I need to look for. But if I do all of this work and I leave the organization and no one knows how I organize my files, and it's not with any of the tools or the work or anything related to the project, you lose that knowledge. So then when someone new starts and they start questioning, why did we make these decisions? No one has that information. So then that new person comes in, changes directions, throws everyone for a loop, impacts the team culture and the priorities, and it's not well communicated. So this allows teams to see very quickly the why, the how, and the what of what goes into decisions. In this case, a SWOT analysis board. So if my strategy was a product and I was creating a brand new type of light bulb, I might say the strengths of my light bulb, the weaknesses of my light bulb, the threats in the market space, and even the opportunities that we might have. There are lots of different ways to use this, and you can also create these in new board formats. And then also, similarly here, seeing different titles. There is also empathy boards, lean canvas, which is a business development model typically thought of for startups, but is also great for idea development, product development. The other things in this section are your documents. So you can have personalized wiki boards if you are more of a document user, and then also upload those files so that they don't get lost in the ether of strategy management or development. You also have strategy settings where you can set the executive summary, company purpose, and strategic vision. These categories are pre-populated. You do not have to fill them out. This is just what we recommend and what we found works, but you're only limited by your imagination and how you use this section. So here you would add in your team members, current collaborators, assigned stakeholders and collaborators. So these ones are not currently assigned, these ones are assigned. So if I wanted to add this person, I would save it, and then now they're up here. You can also create new users. The other piece you may be interested in is not everyone likes to share every strategy with all of their team members. So this allows you to limit who sees this space. You can also assign it to clients. So if you are running clients and your client has a business strategy, for example, or a project strategy, I think this is what we're trying to accomplish, you have the ability to name the strategy as the client, and then also continue through where you have the following program. So if they have multiple projects running as part of it, or multiple goals, and then also at the project level. And then you have everyone in the organization for higher level strategies that you're looking to convey. Then we will take a look at plans or programs, portfolios in another video. But then you can create new strategy from here and then keep your projects organized. Hopefully that was helpful, and we'll give you a starting point on how to use this feature. I once had somebody tell me that project management is not supposed to be strategic. I was a little confused, and maybe it's because my background is a little unconventional for what a traditional project manager looks like. But when I think of project management, I think of strategy. In fact, I see strategy and the phases of project management as that bridge that takes you from I've got this amazing idea to here I am executing on it. And that's the thing that is often missing. So when we talk about strategy in Leantime, this is the thing we're talking about. How do we go from this planning initiation phase? How do we get everybody in alignment? How do we know what those goals look like and what we should be driving for as a team without strategy?